welcome back to my channel. My name is Reagan, and today we're going to be picking out my April TBR with the help of Little Miss Amber here. So I have all of these books behind me. This is my physical TBR cart. I have all these books written in this jar. The only books that I do not have written is like seconds and thirds in a series, because of course I have to read the first book before I can get to the second or third. So I have everything written in here, and I am going to shake this up really good, and we're going to choose 8 books for the month of April. I'm going to go ahead and shake this up really good, and we're going to choose book number 1. I'm not going to look or anything. So book number 1 is A King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Sinclair. So book number 1 is A King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. I'm not entirely sure what this book is about. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm going to butcher this first name in this book, this character's name. Isolde Delara is getting married, and she considers that to be her death day. And in order to end this really long war and to protect her people, she is to marry the vampire king, Adrian Alexander Vasilev, and kill him. And of course, this is a romantasy, so feelings get involved, things happen, and it's hard to tell who was in the right and who was in the wrong at the end of this. So I am really excited about this. We'll see how this goes. I've never read anything by Scarlett St. Clair, so I'm really excited to pick this up. So this is book number 1. Okay, so book number 2, I'm going to reshake this. Also got to redo my cart, so all my April TBR is up top. Okay, so book number 2 is Tender is the Flesh. Right here. So book number 2 is Tender is the Flesh. I have seen stuff about this book, which is why I went and bought this. I bought this at Barnes & Noble in Knoxville. And apparently animal meat is, I think, considered toxic, and so they are having to resort to cannibalism. I don't know. It sounded really creepy and interesting, so we're gonna see how this goes. I really don't know much other than that, so I'm really excited to see how this book is. So that is book number 2. Book number 3, Under the Whispering Door. It is currently in my bedroom, but book number 2 is Under the Whispering Door. I actually don't know anything about Under the Whispering Door. I had heard so many people talk about The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune, and so I picked up House in the Cerulean Sea, and I asked the bookstore owners if they liked his other books. They had read them and enjoyed them, so I ended up picking them up. I did read House in the Cerulean Sea in March, and I did really like it. That was a 4.5 star for me. It was really good. So now that I have read his book and kind of understand his writing style, I am excited to read Under the Whispering Door. So that is book number 2. I will grab it in a second, but I'm going to finish drawing real quick. I think I said that was book number 2. That's book number 3. We're on to book number 4. Okay, book number 4. It is Demon Copperhead, and I have picked this book up once before. I know it's supposed to kind of be a rewriting of David Copperfield, but set in Appalachia, and I live in Appalachia. I've lived here my whole life. I'm excited to read that. I did get, I think, last time I read it, I only got 90 pages in, but since it was written in Appalachia, and I've lived here, of course, it just felt so familiar. I'm excited to actually pick this up and read it for real, because it's been a couple years since I even went to pick this up, so I'm excited. So that is book number 4. Book number 5 is Murder in the Dressing Room. I've been wanting to read this book. It is written by Holly Stars, who is a drag queen and stand-up comedian, and I just thought that this would be such a fun and cute book. So in this book, we're following Jo during the day, he's a hotel accounts assistant, and then by night, he is a drag queen. There is a murder in the dressing room. And his stage name is Misty Divine, and Misty's drag mother, Lady is found dead in the dressing room. So they are trying to figure out who committed the murder, who committed the crime. So I just thought that this would be really fun. I just thought that this would be really fun. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited about this so far. I'm pretty excited about our lineup for April. I'm feeling pretty good. That was book number 5. We're on to book number 6. So book number 6 is High Sticking the Heart. This is a hockey romance, and I have never read a hockey romance. I've started some and then I've DNF'd them. I just kind of stay away from them. My fiance played hockey his whole life, and whenever we met, he was playing for our high school team, and I just haven't ever picked up a hockey romance. I'm excited to, though, because I think it'd be fun to see how realistic it is. But I picked this book at my local bookstore, and it was one of those one-liner blind dates with the books, and this one-liner was, I never realized swamp ass was a literal thing and not just a figure of speech. And I was like, this is so funny. I have to pick it up. Because so far, I mean, that's pretty realistic. So, we are following Ariella, and she agrees to go on a fake date with someone, and little does she know that it is Dalton, and he's the hockey star for the team that she just took the job as a strength conditioning coach. So this is going to be interesting. So I guess it's like a coach teammate, a coach and player dynamic. So we'll see how this goes. It's been on my TBR for some time. We'll finally get to that, and then I can finally say I have read a hockey romance. Book number 7 is The Knight and the Moth, The Knight and the Moth. I am pretty excited about getting to this. Oops. It has been on my TBR for a long time. Not on my physical one, but in my Goodreads TBR, it has been there for a long time. So I read One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. I don't drink my Alani Stella. I really have no idea about what this is. It's about Sybil, who is a diviner, and she is receiving dreams of omens, and she can predict things before they occur. A knight arrives at the cathedral. It sounded like they have to go defeat a god because the sisters in the cathedral are going missing. I really have no idea what it's about other than this cover is gorgeous. I love Rachel Gillig. So, okay. So, the last book. Gonna shake this up really good. Okay. The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I have never read a Riley Sager book before. Where is this book? Oh. Our last book is House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I have never read anything by him before, so I am excited to see his writing style, because when it comes to thrillers, I have mostly read Freida McFadden. Like, I have read 18 of her books, and I enjoy most of them. It's one of those things where I'm pretty much guaranteed to have a fun time. Some of them can be predictable and not the biggest, whodunit aspect, but I still enjoy them. I still have a fun time reading them, but I'm really trying to branch out when it comes to thrillers. I would really like to read a little bit more of thrillers. So I'm excited to read Riley Sager. I know I've heard a lot of other book YouTubers talking about him, and some of them like his books, some of them haven't been too impressed by some of his books. But I am really excited to see how it goes. Give me 1 second so I can put my TBR, my April TBR up here, and then I will be back to go over the lineup once again before I sign off. to wrap up what we drew for the month of April, our TBR is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig, Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver, Tender is the Flesh by Augusta Bazterrica. I definitely mispronounced that, so I'm very sorry. Next is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune, The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, High Sticking the Heart by Marie M, Murder in the Dressing Room by Holly Stars, and then A King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. So that is our April TBR. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.